Paul Neeson wrote a really great book. It's called the daylight diet. So only eat while you have daylight, and your digestive system is working so much easier and better, and you don't gain weight and so on. That's a side note.
Yeah, eating right before you go to bed's the worst thing, isn't it?
It's the worst thing you can do, because the entire night the body is digesting, using up all the energy for digestion and not for repair and regeneration. And this is where so many people, we know this all from a good Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner or New Year's dinner, and we eat too much and we drink too much, and even we slept, but in the morning we wake up, we're still tired and groggy because our system was busy digesting instead of repairing and regenerating us.
Good point.
And the most important thing is to stay away from artificial sweeteners and white sugar. Cancer lives from white sugar, refined sugar. Refined sugar is a cousin of heroin.
You mean we can't use aspartame anymore?
You are too funny, George. Aspartame is the main cause of every neurological disease like multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, Parkinson's disease, cancer, and so on. My great friend, Dr. Betty Martini, is the main fighter against aspartame toxicity and aspartame use. Mission Possible is her website, missionpossible.com. And it is really artificial. Every form of artificial sweetener is a neurotoxin, is highly toxic. Everybody that takes these Splenda, or however they call it, this pink stuff, you will get sick. Not maybe. You will get sick and you will get fat like a pig. And this is what it does. Everything that says diet on it makes you fat. And people should use a product called Just Like Sugar. They get it at Whole Foods, or they go to the website justlikesugarinc.com. Just Like Sugar is made from chicory root, organic, 100% organic chicory root, and 100% organic orange peel. It is 100% organic. It even has healing components. If you have gum problems, it helps to heal your gums, and it has a lot of healing properties. It's even better than sugar, tastes better than sugar. You can bake with it. There's no need to have white sugar. So just go to justlikesugarinc.com and just look it up, or ask at your Whole Foods store. They have it there. But do not use artificial sweeteners under no circumstances. Do not use monosodium glutamate. Do not use, under absolutely no circumstances, high fructose corn syrup. All of this is making you fat, taking the oxygen out of your system, and is causing cancer, creating the element for cancer. You need to buy a juicer. I personally have tried every juicer out there, and for me the best is the cheapest one, the Jack LaLanne juicer. It's the easiest to clean, and it's the cheapest one.
And he's still kicking around too, isn't he?
He is the best living advertiser.
About 140 years old now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's close to 200 pretty soon.
My gosh, yeah, he's in great shape still.
He is, and his spirit, it's not just the body that's in great shape, his spirit, his mind, he is fully alive. See, he is basically the emphasis of what I'm saying if I'm talking about energy. And this is so important. If people just juice and a lot of green stuff, everything that's green has chlorophyll, and chlorophyll fills the body with oxygen. So spinach leaves or parsley, everything that's green.
Well, you know, they just had a study released yesterday that said that spinach and cabbage has reduced type 2 diabetes by 14% if you eat it.
Wow.
That's pretty dramatic.
That is pretty dramatic. And if you know that if you juice, you get 900%, basically 9 times more of the food value, because chewing is basically juicing. And let's say a carrot, for example, has about 100 million international units, pockets of liquid. But you break open only 1 to 3 to 6% by chewing. So you get only 1, 3, 6% of the food value of the carrot, because the human body cannot digest fiber. So it comes out the same way you swallowed it. If you could swallow the entire carrot, it comes out the same way you swallowed it. But juicing breaks open the 1 million units of a carrot of the fruit pockets, the nutrition pockets.
And doesn't that increase your alkaline level, which is what you want to do as well?
Exactly. That is why I'm a friend of juicing, because if you juice, if your nutrition is perfect, and you can only get it perfect to juicing and having at least a gallon of water a day with half a teaspoon of sea salt in it a day. I use Stardust from Great Whole Food.
All right, hold on for a second, Leonard. We're at the top of the hour already, fast night. We'll be back with phone calls. What other immune boosters are out there then? We talked about the pH, juicing. What else do we have to do here?
Most of all, we have to cut off the energy drainers like the use of microwave ovens. If you microwave water and you water your flowers with microwave water, the flowers will die within 5 to 7 days. The same happens to you if you eat regularly microwave food. They tried to give the U.S. soldiers in the battlefield microwave food only, and after a couple of days, I believe 12 days or 13 days, they had to stop because all the soldiers got sick.
Huh.
So you have to stop the microwaving. You have to stop drinking milk. Milk is the most toxic element in the food chain. And you have to eliminate the electromagnetic chaos or electromagnetic frequencies from cell phone towers. I use the EP2 pendant from intacthealth.com, which is the most reliable source also for water filters. The water, our tap water, our shower water, our bathing water is filled with toxins, with chlorine and fluoride. And fluoride is one of the worst toxins you can even imagine. And chlorine is basically the element that creates chlorine gas or chlor gas, which a criminal named Adolf Hitler killed a lot of innocent people with. And that's what you get when you come out of your shower sometimes and you feel dizzy and nauseous and you think, oh, I showered too hot. No, you did not shower too hot. You just turned your shower into a chlorine gas chamber and you got toxified. You need to have shower filters. You have to have water filters. You have to have an osmosis water system for your tap water, for your sink, under sink reverse osmosis system. Please go to intacthealth.com. That's a company I trust and work with for such a long time. I have no financial interest in this, but intacthealth.com has the safest. They also have for your listeners a specific offer for the EP2 pendant, which helps them to get rid of the electromagnetic chaos or electromagnetic frequencies and protect them from cell phone radiation and so on.
Question, and we'll go to some phone calls here.
Yes, sir.
Is it true that most MDs don't prescribe natural treatments for patients?
First of all, they are not allowed to. By law, an American MD, licensed American MD, has to use chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery for his cancer patients, or he loses his license or goes to jail. There was this doctor in California that treated his cancer patients with Leotrol, with B17, and he went into a talk show, I believe with 5 or 7 of his cancer patients, to prove for a couple of pennies he cured his cancer patients with a natural element, and he got his license revoked and he got put into jail. So first of all, even the American MDs do not have in general any kind of natural education or natural treatment education, but even if they had it, they are not allowed to use it or apply it. It's all controlled by the medical profession based on John D. Rockefeller, the old one, the original guy, who created the medical profession. He needed salespeople for his chemicals. And the salespeople he created is called the medical doctor, the MD. But there is never, ever a drug that will cure you. There's never, ever a drug that doesn't have side effects. And these are not even the side effects. These are the effects. People, it's just called side effects. No. If you swallow a toxin and you die from it, or you get a stomach ache, or you get sick or nausea, that is an effect. It's not a side effect. They just declared a side effect. But a toxin, a chemical, has always a negative influence on the system. No chemical you ever swallowed will ever leave your system again. They call it later calcium deposits in the muscles or things like that. It's not calcium. It's the chemicals you swallowed during your lifetime that's deposited in your system. This is why cleansing, juicing, massive hydration are the main elements for health. Everybody at the end of the day that dies of dehydration. It's a final cause of death of anybody.